Hello, folks, back again with extra content for Ninja Steel episode 35. Something about failure. Prepared to fail, you bastards. Anyways, let's get started. So, the first person, he's not a fan of it. It was Sarah focused, even though considering what the other person said, it's like, yeah, you should just have another ranger who isn't good with math. It's like, come on, dude. Levi Weston, pretty sure he kind of he needs to fail because he didn't go to school. He had to hide in plain sight. So what's better than actually skipping school and just becoming a freaking country music star? Which, man, damn, that's a bad stereotype, but that's actually true about most of the country music stars. Oh, damn. Anyways, let's continue on. So, the monster actually conflicts with a personal one, and he didn't like that. The fact that they both are connected, and it's like, why in the world do you have to make them connected? I mean, this is not like Iron Man 3 with the kid and Tony, right? And it's kind of funny. He was like, yeah, you guys should just brought a calculator. That would have solved all the problems. It kind of does, but you have to know what you're doing with the calculator to save your ass. And what was the point of him seeming to be weak? That's what he asks. And I'm like, yeah, stock footage, man. They decided to use the stock footage on there. And of course, the lesson of the day is be prepared, be vigilant. And it's like, if they wanted to really drill it home, they wouldn't have picked a person that I'm like, come on. I actually am very skilled with math. And let me tell you, there's many times I didn't even study or practice and I did just fine. Sarah could have done the same exact thing and it would have been cool instead of making her fail, if you want to do it like that. I would have to say she might at least got like a C or something, you know? Then it'll look very, very messed up. But it's like, well, they have to make it look hardcore. But personally, I'm like, come on, guys. Just like what I'm going to say in the next one, the next half of this is she built so much stuff. How the frick can she not actually do math? I mean, it's just so stupid. And of course, he was saying, yeah, she should take the easy way out. So went to the teacher and talk, and Victor Amonte's scheme was so horribly bad in this episode, so very, very bad. And me, I'm like, it just reminds me of what I just said. The fact in some videos where I'm like, listen, why not just make Victor and Monty continue to have their damn company? Not all people who bought their shit would actually ask for a refund. Only some of them would. Not everyone will actually have taken their money back because some of them just don't give a shit. Okay? If some don't give a shit, that means that technically they will at least like to have maybe 40% of their earnings. So all they got to do now is just invest that much of their earnings into trying to make it look good where they're going to get a commercial that actually have a monster getting sprayed by it and the monster's like and run for your lives, and then they have to actually have a new and improved extra strength one where it's like, yeah, now for the ones that are very, very powerful that you guys are like, oh my god, it didn't work, it's because that freaking monster is super extremely powerful, so here's the extra strength one. And it's like, you see, and you can completely wipe Victor and Monty from this damn stupid the school. It's like, yeah, it would be a better freaking idea and much funnier for them to actually have a company of their own, and they have to actually put themselves in harm's way to get some footage from the monster being like, oh, they're so disgusting. Oh, frick, I brought it away. It's like, that would be much funnier and much more entertaining than having Victor and Monty still being in damn school. Like, what the fuck? Anyways, he says that this episode is pretty watchable and he missed the intros. He missed the introduction of weapons and Zords that aren't in a filler episode. That's what he missed. And it's just too much coincidence when it comes straight down to it. Just the fact of, you know, I mean, why? Why exactly do we need to mix the monster and the personal life together to make one lesson, without actually making it seem very, very of course it's gonna happen like that. Of course. Anyways, the monster actually could have the lesson. Yeah, so basically it could have just wrote out the freaking stupid we're taking a math test. Take that out and just have it be a monster based episode. The fact that the monster seems weak, but then guess what, suckers? Or what the other person said, which I didn't write this down, the fact of how about they had weeks went by, and all the monsters were able and easy to take down, which makes sense of why they call Brax here, because it's like, oh, they have taken down so many monsters in so many freaking damn weeks. I'm trying to get it, but we gotta get someone who's very, very strong. Call Brax. And it's like, that makes sense, you know? That makes freaking damn sense. You know, but anyways, whatever, frigate. They decided to go with that. Now we go to the second person. He can't say in an episode. It was good for about 3 minutes, and Brax is finally here. In quotations, Brax. We already know who his Japanese version of him is. And he looks intimidating. The voice reflects that his intimidation. He is respected by Lady Odie. And I didn't catch this guy's name. That's why in the review I didn't say anything except called him General Coach or whatever. But Tynamon. Yeah, they only said it once in the episode. If you missed it, that sucks for you. Just like for me, it sucked because I was like, what was his name? What did you guys call him? It's like, only said it once. It's like, freaking damn it. You just say it one more time, guys. I'm trying to type and watch the TV show at the same time. But the freak, man. And yeah, his name is Tynamon, some Digimon. And it's like, why not? We ignore what happens in the original footage because we know what's going to happen. We know what's going to happen for someone who's watching and injured. We know what's going to happen. So why could they not ignore it and do their own thing? Because, yeah, no original content, but still it would be cool to do it. Anyways, teacher brags on Sarah. Victor and Monty got an F minus. Now here's I already mentioned it too. It's like, how the frick did Monty fail? What you needed to do was the fact that the teacher actually got very smart. She notices that every time that Victor's with Monty, he copies what Monty writes, and that's how he gets an A and stuff. So she decides to actually test this theory. So what happens? Oh, she actually moved Victor and Monty away from each other. So in the end, Victor did better. Like he got like a F plus because he was able to do some sign language crap with Monty over there, and at least he got some of the answers and didn't understand many of the other things he was signing. So there you go. But it's like, why did Monty fail? Monty he actually made a hoverboard too, just like Sarah. He actually made a hoverboard too. So how the frick does that work? And of course, I could talk about how Victor is actually bad at sports as well, but that's I'm not going to touch on that. We don't really touch on that right now. And of course, the bad writing. Yes, the cat lady and her friend. Which, of course, the bombshell that I heard at the end of his video is the fact that it's the same staff for Beast Morphers too. Oh, son of a big. That means the cat lady and her friend are going to be on Beast Morphers as well. Motherfucker. They're the two reasons why this show is fucking ass bad. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to just step out 1 second and just talk about this. All right, let's look at this. So we have Dino Charge. Was Dino Charge a good series? Mostly, hell yeah. Why? That's Jude Lynn's doing. As for the last few crap that happened, like in the end of the episode and stuff, Jude Lynn had nothing to do with it. He was trying to fix it, but they were like, "Oh, we're good with the ending." Now we get into Ninja Steel. Ninja Steel does not actually look like as if it was made by the same person who wrote Dino Charge. Am I right? That means because they got two freaking damn new writers. Or maybe the writers actually got more right of way. So if the two writers who are writing Ninja Steel, and it's horrible, right? And they kind of blame Saban's, but only Jude Lynn says that. I don't think we even got to see the other two freaking dumbasses. We didn't see the cat lady. We didn't see her friend up there in the panel, did we? We only saw Jude Lynn. The other two were not even there. So I'm sorry to tell you this, but I think, yeah, it might be Saban's doing as well, but the cat lady and her friend most likely can't write worth shit either. I'm sorry, but it's true. And you're telling me now they're going to be in Beast Morphers as well? Listen, guys, I'm pretty sure that they suck at writing. I mean, Saban's is not that horribly bad. I mean, yes, most likely they're very, very bad, but do you think Saban's really is going to be over their shoulders every single time and be like, oh, you do this, you do that, you do this, you do that? Then why the hell did the anniversary episode look so damn good? Jude Lynn actually wrote that damn episode. And you can actually notice every single time Brody says epic, that means the cat lady and her friend wrote that damn episode. As for the anniversary episode, like I said, most likely she got to say 5 things to be put into the freaking script. That's about all that happened in that one. But that one wasn't her doing. It would it be amazing that yes, that was their doing that if they actually then it means like then Saban's really screwed them over. But sorry, until I get real proof that the cat lady and her friend actually aren't bad writers, they're pretty bad writers. And Jude Lin actually is over there writing Beast Morphers, and most likely he's looking a little bit, check in on him, but Ninja Steel's going to be bad. But at least the good news is that Beast Morphers will be good. He most likely he's doing it alone or with new writers that they don't know about. That's what I hope for. If they're actually doing it too, the cat lady and her friend, that means, Beast Morphers is going to be very, very bad. Those two need to be fired. Okay? You need them to be fired, and Jude Lin already knows. We already know what he can do without freaking restraint. Okay, sorry for that little moment, but I had to say something. Anyways, the episode is confusing and clunky. The message is all be prepared always. Sarah is the brains only when the story needs it. But we noticed that Sarah actually is a genius. We got like a few episodes where we saw how much of a genius she actually is. And like what I said, and he said it here, is that a different ranger should have been focused. Levi? Levi sounds good. Levi sounds like a great idea. Heck, you could actually went to the part of where Levi actually got infected or some kind of crap or something messed up happened that Lady Odious also, Madam Odious, also did up in that damn ship. Because for all we know, she just took his memories. That's all she did? That's all she did? You're right, man. Come on. Rita Raposa, she controlled Tommy. That's that all she did? Hell no. She made him touch clay and she was able to have a safety fault of the green candle. So pretty sure Lady Odious, Madam Odious should have actually had one extra thing she did where it's like, oh, well, I was looking for this for quite a while and perfected it, and all of a sudden, look at this. I'm able to screw over Levi now. It's like, yeah, that would have been a great idea. Heck, why not allow that freaking star, whatever you want to call it? Why couldn't she have it instead? How come she couldn't actually create her own sword? And it's like, holy frick, and this sword right here can be used for some purpose or something. I don't know. Anyways, so she's able to program the sword, but not able to do her freaking math. What the frick? And then Levi is famous again because there's no stock footage of Star Ninja, so that's why they did it. It's like, oh damn, I thought the writers actually knew what to do finally. Nope. Anyways, the stock footage is being used. There's no fixing the original character. The lesson did not fit in this episode, not so smoothly. And then, of course, jumping around, Sarah actually goes to the movies. Again, like I said in the review, just because you went to the movies doesn't mean you actually be like, oh well, it's okay, we're all good. It's like, no, no, no. You should have came back after the movies and been like, oh, maybe for 10, 15 minutes, I just look over my notes and stuff. That's what a sane person would do. Of course, Victor Monty did and the teacher brought gas masks. And I do have to admit, that's pretty, like, what the frick. So did they do that before? I don't know. It's weird. And again, like I said in the review, number one, he has a messed up issue when it comes to his freaking digestive system. He needed to go to the nurse, and most likely Victor would have followed. Thus, they got out of the test. I mean, it's funny and all, but technically, she could get sued for not actually caring for a child who has issues. And plus, he's been abducted and ate alien food. The alien food most likely affected his stomach some way to where he has noxious gas now. So, kind of think he needs to be looked at by the freaking school nurse. And Failing to do so could actually get you fired, lady, even if you're married. So, anyways, yeah, so the original footage of him being strong, it could have actually made this turn out to where he's just testing the Rangers. He's not weak or anything. He's just standing there and he's like, give me your best shot. And the Rangers just attack him and everything. And he might fall down and might get back up and saying, we'll meet again. And he's like, there we go. And then he preps himself to actually go against them. And like, oh, that was easy. That was very easy to freaking do it. And it's like, he's just testing you. Now, here's the interesting part where I actually got a spark of another thing that happened. Number one, they're searching for the Rangers in the city. What he said was, why don't you just attack the damn city? Lots of people will look, the freaking damn monsters will enjoy that, and it's a good way to get the Rangers to come out. Number two is the fact of, this is me. There's two things here. Number one, Cataclock's cousin or relative went to the damn school. If he went to the damn school, pretty sure you guys should already know where to look first. Number two, you actually had a Bokuto bot or something go to the school and drop off a freaking Halloween game. The Halloween special technically says that you know where the hell they are. Just saying. Just saying. Not to mention the fact that, yeah, I mean, you guys know where the hell they are. Apparently, the writers forgot that these two events happened. But anyways, why does Madame Odious need a show? Why does she need the show? Same idea too. I'm like, the freaking ship got destroyed. Pretty sure all the freaking monsters that were there cheering, yay, yeah, they got killed. She doesn't need the show anymore. She has her magic. It could have been like now it's magic based, which makes it definitely a good second season. A different season than the first season in quotation seasons. But anyways, whatever. And why do they need that sword? The superstar sword or blade. It's like, why do you need that? And it's like they didn't even use their all when going against Brax. It's like, yep. And a lot and the freaking sword actually used lion fire and you're actually able to use its power, but you're not able to summon the armor. Anyways, Cosmo actually decided to send down the Skulligators, but Bendoro said, frick you. That's weird how it's like, yeah, so why in the world did you want to send down the Skulligators and not revive freaking Brax over here? That's weird. Bandora was able to do it. And then Cosmo was like, oh no, don't send a lot of Skullgators, only four. Four is a good one. It's like, gee whiz, man, you guys are stuck with the stock footage, aren't you? But anyways, in the end, it's just like this is the second time it happened. The first time it was with the compass. This time it's like with the freaking grade. And I already said this in the review too, where it's like, okay, well, hold on. How exactly can she take the test again, but everyone else who failed can't? Yeah, so anyways, he says that he hates the ending of this episode, and the whole episode is very, very stupid. Sadly, I can't actually do the rest of this, but anyways, yeah, there you go. There's the extra content for Ninja Steel.